do that character again, you kind of feel, after the show has become popular, you kind of feel a little nervous, you know? Like, what if I screw it up, you know? What if I don't do as good a job? So we're all excited and a little bit, thank you, sweetie. She has something to say about everything, I think. And she's videotaping too, so. She isn't. She actually has a video camera in her mouth, and I just did a close-up. You wonder why she's up here. I'm walking across the stage. Okay, let's see, what else? We just started another season of a show called Kenichi. Thank you. And you're gonna cause me all kinds of trouble, aren't you? I love you. And let's see, I play this, okay, I'm just gonna say it, I play this pervert. Alright? Hey now, easy. Pickney? Oh, great, great. The cookie yes guy, he likes the perverts. Okay. Anyway, and I got to play a really cool character in Code Geass. Let's see, there's a lot of stuff. Some new video games have come out. Gosh, there are several shows that I know I'm forgetting a couple, but I'm really excited about two in particular that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. Don't you hate that? Don't say anything. I know you've got an opinion on it. But, you know, we're not allowed to talk about it yet because they want to have this big, fancy kind of a premiere, right? Oh, Death the Kid. Looking good. Is there a Death site here? He's the cool one. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. So anyway, let me tell you a couple more quick things, real quick. First of all, are you guys coming to my concert tonight? Are you going to be there? Oh, good, good. Woo! Close shave. So I hope you'll come tonight, and I've got a lot of fun stuff to share with you. In fact, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Do not listen. How many of you have heard of a little thing that I made a long time ago called Fullmetal Fantasy? Most of you don't know. You didn't see it on YouTube. I will kill you where you sit. With love, of course. Well, here's the thing, you guys. I'll give you a little preview. A few years ago, when we started recording Fullmetal Alchemist, I got just overwhelmed with love for this show. I got so excited by it, and I had this idea to make a little live-action parody. I know, yeah, right. You're like, yeah, I can see you dressed as this Ed. That'd be funny. Wait, no, that's better. So then I got this idea, and I started asking some of the other voice actors if they would like to be in it.
I'll be in it.
And so they all, a lot of them said, yeah, I would love it, and they made their own costumes, and we made this thing called Fullmetal Fantasy. And I showed it for a while, but I didn't sell it. I didn't put it on the internet. The only place you could see it were at conventions. I wanted to make it kind of special, you know, just for people that came to a convention. And I didn't want, you know, I wanted people to be able to see it on my screen with some good sound, not like, you know, some kid, you know, 18 rows back videotaping it in a, you know, and it looks like garbage on YouTube and stuff. So I always ask people, please don't put it on the internet. And then some things happened, some legal things happened where some of the people at Funimation were concerned that maybe since I had made this live action thing and I wasn't, how do I put this? Funimation did not have the license to make anything live action Full Metal. But they weren't making it. I did. I did it for fun. I did it for love of the show. I did it because I was becoming quickly a fan of the show as well, right? But it would kind of, they called me in and they're like, Vic, we're really kind of worried because this Fullmetal Fantasy thing you made is getting really popular, and we're afraid that the Japanese are going to hear about it, and they're going to get mad because we don't have any permission to do any live action thing. And I'm like, well, you didn't do it. I mean, I did it. And they're like, no, Vic. you're under contract with us, you're Ed, so, you know, it's kind of the same thing. And they're like, it would kind of be like Mark Hamill making a Star Wars fan film. You know, I mean, it's a little different because it's, you know, Luke Skywalker. So I put it aside for a while. They asked me to table it for a while, and I did. And just recently, the powers that be have been allowing me to start sharing it again. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to show it. But I will say, please come to the concert tonight, okay? Now, speaking of concerts, a lot of you guys wrote me and you said, will you please bring some of your music CDs to Mechacon? Well, I did, just for you, okay? For those of you who are like, music? I have 4 different CDs, and I will have them at my autograph signings, and I want you to get them, because I will cry all the way home if I have to take these back with me, all right? There's one called Metafiction, which has a lot of songs on it that you guys may recognize from the internet. Yeah. None of them. But thank you for asking and pointing that out, and I'm very embarrassed. Of course you do. I had to pay to have them made. Do you have to pay for them? Isn't it crazy how CD companies actually make you pay to have them make you CDs? Isn't that weird? I don't understand that. But I have this one, and then I have this one, which is If These Walls Could Talk, which has a beautiful song. It has several great songs, but one in particular is called Je n'ai pas de mots, which is a beautiful song that I wrote for this cute girl in the front row. I also wrote it for this cute guy over here. You know, you gotta spread it around, you know. This is called Sela. This is a piano CD. And I find that a lot of people really like this. You had a rough day at school, a long day at work, the baby's crying, something, and you just wanna, you know, you wanna chill. You want to create kind of a quiet, relaxing kind of mood. If you're studying, if you're reading, you want to take a nice nap. I've had some really interesting uses for this. People play it in their car on their drive home in traffic. People had a newborn baby in my church, and they're like, we could not get our child to stop screaming all night long, and we put your CD in a boombox in the baby's room, and the baby goes right to sleep. So what do we get from that? My music is boring. And then the most recent one is a Christmas CD. For years, people were like, you should make